welcome back to Whitney Alex Works recap of The Bachelor Season 27, Episode 3, Week 3. Before we begin, please like and subscribe here at Whitney Alex Works for more recap videos just like this one. Alright, let's dive into Week 3 of Zach's journey to find love. Zach begins his third week as the Bachelor, and the first thing he does is check in with his mentor and former Bachelor Sean Lowe. Zach is very excited about his journey to find love so far, and he tells Sean Lowe about how things are going. Next, host Jesse Palmer comes in to let the 17 remaining women know what the agenda is for this new week. There are going to be 2 one-on-one dates and 1 very large group date. And for the first one-on-one date, it goes to Katie. Katie gets dressed in a beautiful formal dress, and the date starts later in the night, which has some of the other women worried about how long this date might actually last. And soon, Zach comes in looking pretty dapper and formal himself and has come to pick up his fancy date. They head out and Zach has a major surprise for Katie. They are going to Los Angeles' Natural History Museum and they have the entire museum just to themselves. Zach and Katie sit down at a romantic dinner date where there are dinosaur bones behind them, and they both open up about what they want out of a relationship. Katie admits that she has felt guarded in the past and she wants to be in a relationship where she feels safe and secure, and she craves that stability that she hasn't had before in her previous relationships. And Zach wants Katie to feel like she has a chance at a secure and loving relationship, and both of them feel like they can see a future with each other. Then Zach asks Katie if she will accept his rose, to which she says yes, securing her another week with Zach. But the date isn't over, it's far from it. Zach then asks Katie if she would spend the night with him in the museum, to which Katie says another yes, and they dress up in tiger printed pajamas and have a romantic and enjoyable overnight date together where they further their connection. But the women back at the mansion are concerned that Katie isn't coming back, and they soon realize that Katie isn't returning until the morning hours. And speaking of the morning, as the other women are getting ready for the next day and eating their breakfast, Katie finally returns home from her date with Zach and she dishes on what happened. Katie says they didn't really fall asleep, and the other women are feeling a little bit jealous that Katie kind of got an informal fantasy suite with Zach this early on. But with Katie securing a rose, the other 15 women are heading out on the large group date. The only other woman not going on the group date is Allie, who received the other one-on-one date for the week. So 15 women head out on the massive group date, and they arrive at a football field where they are greeted by Zach and 2 LA Chargers NFL players, where they are helping host Bachelor Nation's 5th Bachelor Bowl, a classic competition date in this franchise. And this date means that one team of women will eventually head home, where the other women get to go to an after party and of course spend more time with Zach. The football game begins with the yellow team playing the blue team for the after party date, and it's tied at halftime, and then eventually the blue team ends up winning the game 14-7, leaving the women on the yellow team feeling defeated and down and out as the blue team and Zach celebrate and get ready for the after party. 7 women are invited to the after party, where the women each have a 14% chance of securing the group date rose. Zach begins to spend some time with the women on the blue team. He catches up with Christina and they share some kisses, as Christina is feeling a little concerned about being on her first group date after getting the first one-on-one last episode. But Zach tells her to trust in what they have. Then Zach is seen talking to Charity, and they seem to have a sweet and genuine connection, and they share more kisses together. Meanwhile, Christina is having a hard time on her first group date, and she is questioning the group date as she talks about her first one-on-one date and how that felt more real to her. And while Christina is vocal about her strong connection with Zach, the other women are feeling like Christina is oversharing, and Brooklyn tells her that she is acting malicious. And then we see Zach connecting with Ariel and Kylie, but when he talks to Bailey, they both start to question their connection, and Zach admits that he doesn't feel the same spark as their night one connection where they shared a kiss together, which is pretty shocking. Really it is, because Zach seemed really into Bailey on night one and even kissed her first, but all of a sudden he doesn't see her as his potential partner, and he decides to send Bailey home right then and there, and all of a sudden Bailey is leaving and there are 16 women remaining. And after Bailey leaves, Zach announces what just happened, but it's time to hand out the group date rose, and he gives it to Charity, securing her another week with Zach. But when Zach leaves, Christina is pretty upset that she didn't get the rose, and she voices her confusion that she thought she would get the rose based off of her and Zach's really early connection. But this leaves Brooklyn completely pissed off, and Charity begins to cry, feeling like her moment of joy was disrupted by Christina. Well, with all that drama festering underneath, it's time for Allie to have her first one-on-one date. Before her date, she was gifted a wedding dress to wear for the date, and she heads out to meet Zach at an airfield, and he too is dressed in formal attire, and they greet each other romantically. He tells her that they are going into the air and they are going to go skydiving in their wedding attire, and both are pretty nervous, but they're excited about taking that plunge together. They go up into the sky and both jump out, skydiving back to the ground, and when they return to land, they are so joyous and excited about that adrenaline-inducing experience. They kiss each other as they soon head to a hot tub to kiss some more and enjoy each other's company. We switch over to the nighttime portion of the date where Zach and Ellie have a romantic dinner date where they reflect on their date skydiving together. Zach admits he is impressed with Allie's calm, cool, and collectedness, but Allie says that she has had issues in the past and she is concerned about her type A personality and being in control all the time. But Zach sees her calm and collected demeanor as confidence, and he admits he likes Allie's confidence, and they share some kisses together, and eventually Zach asks Allie to accept his rose, and she says yes, where they dance the night away to singer Griffin Palmer, and she admits that she can see herself falling in love with Zach. With another week ending soon, Jesse Palmer comes in to let the women know that there will not be a cocktail party, but instead, Zach wants to throw a pool party. And the women are very excited as Zach shows up, and everyone seems to be having a lot of fun, but you know drama is going to creep up, and of course it does. But first, Zach is furthering his connection with Ariel, where they kiss in a hot tub, and then he catches up with Jess, and they share a kiss as well. But Brianna, who got America's First Impression rose, admits that she is still unsure about her connection with Zach, and she is going to let him know that she is planning on leaving. And she tells Zach that she is self-eliminating, but she wants to let him know that Christina has been causing drama and making a few of the women feel uncomfortable. And Zach is crushed because he likes Christina, but he doesn't know what to do about this revelation because apparently he hates dealing with drama. And Brianna lets the other women know she is leaving, which means 15 women remain, and the women are saddened by Brianna's departure, but Zach takes this opportunity to get to the bottom of the drama, and he asks to talk to Christina. Christina and Zach sit down to try and discuss what has been said about her in the house, and Christina tries to defend her situation, saying that she understands why Zach has to address the drama, but she feels that they have a good connection and she is scared of getting sent home over this drama. But Zach tells her he doesn't like dealing with drama, especially this early on, and he has to think about a few things, which sends Christina into a spiral as she is upset and cries on the stairs. Meanwhile, Zach is interviewing other women about Christina, and he talks to Brooklyn, who says that Christina is rubbing people the wrong way, and then Charity says she was upset at the group date after Christina didn't understand why she didn't get the rose, and she vocalized that. that. So Charity says that she felt like her moment was undermined. Well, with all this unwanted drama knocking on Zach's door, it's suddenly time for the third rose ceremony to begin. As a reminder, Katie, Charity, and Allie are safe, and Zach calls out the following women in order, securing them a rose. First up, Zach calls Jess, then Gabby, next is Ariel, then Genevieve, who is in a sling, and then Zach calls Greer, Catherine, or Kat as she's now called, then Zach calls Kylie, Davia is next, then Anastasia is called, Brooklyn is called next, and then the final rose goes to Mercedes, which means that Christina is being sent home, which is kind of shocking based on their early connection, apparently souring pretty quickly, but Zach apparently cannot deal with any drama, so now 14 women remain. And with week 3 ending, the group of women are heading to their first destination together with Zach, and they are all heading to the Bahamas to continue their journey to fall in love. And that's it for week 3 of Zach Shawcross's season of The Bachelor, where Zach is already making some pretty difficult decisions about the women. Thank you for watching Whitney Alex Works' recap of The Bachelor season 27, episode 3. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to Whitney Alex Works for more videos in the future. See you soon for the next episode.